Hello. What's going on, Carlos? Hey, man, you're first. Look at you. Hello, me lord. Good day. Well met. Hello, lady. You're gonna notice it's a little brighter in the studio. It is. Let me move this. Probably gonna make some noise on the back end, but I don't care. I got the window open. There's a window over here. It's. I'll probably show you. Trying to think, wait, is there anything illegal I can't show you? Nah, we're good. See, look, it's a window. And it's nice out. So I got the window open. Thanks for trying to look good. Scuba! Hey, Scoops. Trying a new flavor today. It's strawberry peach. I don't know how I feel about it. Not 100% sure. Not 100% sure. It's not bad. Like I don't drink it and go, ugh, tastes like Play-Doh. No, it's not like that. I think it has an identity crisis. It's not sure if it wants to be more peach or more strawberry. It's definitely more peach up front, strawberry on the finish. Uh, hey, what's going on, Coldip? How are you doing? Welcome to the show. I'm just a humble servant of the masses. My name is DC. This is DCD Collects, and we typically have original art and signed comics from artists and writers alike. So thank you for joining. I can't complain. I'm doing all right. Today's a good day. Lord Brownie says, LaCroix. French for gross bubble water. Hey, thanks for the follow. Appreciate you. Yeah, listen, I'm more of a polar guy when it comes to bubbly water, but I saw this and was like, I'm going to try a new flavor. And since I almost exclusively drink water and scotch, I figured I might as well drink it my first one live and tell you how I feel. It's not bad. It's just very confused. You're a flat water guy. Hey, listen. Teach their own. Some people like big bubbles, other people like flat. It's perfectly good. We in the wine, or the wine, Freudian slip. We in the water snobbery land call that still water. It's still water. Having clear American cherry limeade from Walmart. Hey, get it. Oh, you just got dangled. What's going on, Dangle? How are you doing? Dangle made a little purchase. He wants to see a little sports today. I think he's feeling it post draft. So we got a little something to open for Dangle. How about them Mariners? I have no idea. That's baseball. I haven't watched a single game in like 3 years. I'm assuming they're good. And listen, hey, if they're doing well, Dangle, I'm really happy for you. I want you to have a team that makes you happy. And if you're a Dodgers fan, I want you to have a team that makes you happy. As a matter of fact, even if you're an Astros fan, if they make you happy, that makes me happy. If you're a Yankees fan, if you're a Red Sox fan, great. I hope the Red Sox make you happy. If you're a Pirates fan, and I know there's one out there, I hope the Pirates make you happy with your army of one. Totally forgot what day it was. I bought them on Monday. Yeah, I know, man. I looked at it. I was like, does he not know I sleep on Mondays? Cutting out, I haven't lost a single frame. That's a you thing, Dangle. That's a you thing. What's going on, Hellbolt? I love you, man. I hope you are well. Water is delicious. That's right. Spread that love, homie. Now, don't get me wrong. I love scotch, too. Just drink responsibly, like me. Drink responsibly. Have some water while you are having your scotch so that you don't get dehydrated. You have the Knicks game on. That is basketball, right? That is with the dribbling. I dribble. It's just not with my hands. It's usually out my mouth. Dang-a-lang, dang-a-lang. I don't know if you know this, but you bought this out. These are the last two boxes we had. We are not restocking it. As you can see, it is from 3 years ago. Oh, have a little shot of that JD. By JD, he means Jack Daniels. Back in 2002, I met the then master distiller of Jack Daniels. Nicest guy in the world. His wife was a beautiful breath of fresh air. She was the sweetest Southern belle you'll ever meet. I don't remember his name off the top of my head. But he was very nice. He took me onto the Jack Daniels mobile. And he had a little Gentleman Jack with me. We sipped on some Gentleman Jack, which he said was his favorite product that they were making. Not a good therapy session. Listen, the toughest therapy sessions are usually the ones that produce the most results. You learn more from losses than you do wins, and you learn more from struggle than you do ease. So, grain of salt, homie. All right, let me get a knife. Dang-a-lang, let's get to you. There are a lot of really good player signatures that are in here. What I'm going to need to do is I'm going to need to adjust my focus. So let me get my master control over here. There it is. Get to ride horses tomorrow. All right. Don't fall off. 2022 Super Glow inaugural update edition. Gonna find two autos in here. We are. We're gonna find two autos. Hopefully, two autographs of people we know and want. I can't remember if the autographs are in the front or the back. We're going to find out. Let's get it. Dangle, this is for you. No, Nasty Nate is home with Jimmy. Melissa had to stay late at work, so I have Nate staying over Jimmy. That's Mackenzie Mbako. Apparently the autographs are in the front. Now I know for the next box. Speaking of basketball. Scoop says, been working on my hip thrusts while posting. Well, I don't know if this is the right chat for that, but there are people with OnlyFans. And if you are down, make sure you subscribe to Scoob's OnlyFans. It is him working on his hip thrusts. Chuck Norris. Paige Spearneck, known for her huge
so
drives.
Done with phrasing, right?
That's right.
Not a thing anymore.
That is. You know what? Let's make that bigger. Why wasn't that? Let's see. Come on. There we go. Bigger is better when it comes to sound effects. That's Spencer Rattler. He's in, I want to say, New Orleans. He may have a fair shot competing with their new rookie. All right, let's assume that is the other auto. Let's jump over. Posting is a type of writing? I know. Again, OnlyFans. Glow! It's Damian Collins. Hey, homie, that's a 101. Maybe Collins' mom will want this. I don't know what sport he plays. I will assume golf. He's from Hotlanta, Texas. Little uno de uno for Dangle. Right? Hey, listen, it's still a win. It's a 101. Please, you're making a Blah Wednesday better. How dare you? How dare you? You horrible person making life better. Stop it. T-Law. More T-Law. If the third one is a T-Law, I quit. Oh, thank God it's JT Daniels. I'd hate to have to quit. Me neither, Dangle. Boy, this pack opened way too easy. Must not be anything good in it. Barack Baller Obama. Hey, it's one of your favorite people on the planet. Right, Dangle? You're a big Barry fan. Justin Ross. Bo Nix. Now there's a hot one. Brees. I actually just traded him away on one of my teams. And more Spencer. Not mad about that, right? Hey. Mac Jones. Who? Mac Jones. That's green. Continuing your rainbow chase, hopefully. You needed green. Does not want to go in. All right, let's go with another penny sleeve. Why are these not the right size? There we go, like a glove. Like a glove. If it don't fit, you must acquit. Whoopsh, Chuck Norris. Hank and Brooke. That's what she said. That's what she said. Tried to trade Brees and 12 to get Jenny. Didn't go for it. I just traded Brees and a 27 first for the second overall pick and Keon Coleman. The second overall pick, I took O'Marion Hampton. Genty was already off the board. Hey, Fernando Tatis. B-Rob. Mike Tyson. Hey, Iron Mike. All right, this would be another signature. Hopefully we know what it is. Survey says it's Zaire Wade. I believe that's D. Wade's son. 113 out of $150. I hope you like the basketball, because you got 2 basketball sigs. Trading 12 for Shakir, that is an awesome move. I like that move. I like it a lot. George Pickens, who is now a Cowboy. That's right, got traded him and a 5th for a 3rd and a 6th. All right, let's do it again. We're going to assume those two are the autos. We'll put them on the bottom. Get to it. I like basketball. It had its moments. What up, Kate? Lurkin. Amari Bailey. Bo. Haley. Can't stop Kate from watching. I think that means Denny's watching too. Hi, Denny. I know you can't hear me, but I want you to know I said hi. Mac Jones. Mac Jones. Shakir solid. He's going to be the slot guy. He's going to get a lot of passes thrown his way. Booty. Haley. All right, last not signed pack. That's CJ Stroud. A little bit of a down year. Needs a rebound. Mac Jones. Who? All right, let's get to the signatures. It's C.J. Stroud. Oh, buddy. That is one you want in your collection. How about that bad boy? Sitting on the shelf, collecting dust for God knows how long back there. That's price of admission. Boy, that does not look like his signature. Hold on. We're going to look that up. We're going to put your other sign pack right under that card so you know that it's not moved. That does not look like CJ Stroud's signature unless he changed it for the pros. Okay. Yeah. That's just a sloppy version of his signature, I guess. See, that is what I expect his signature to look like. It is numbered. It's numbered out of 175. This is more what I'm used to seeing. So now, yeah, because there's another example. It's a sloppy version of his sig. But yeah, it's a sig. All right. Hey, man, listen, I investigate. Whenever something seems a little off, my job is to make sure you got something good. Yeah, he differentiates a little bit better on these, on his pro cards. The old sloppy sig. Boy, I don't know if you're going to beat a CJ Stroud. I don't know if you can beat a CJ Stroud. That's a pretty tall order. We will go Brendan Quinton Adams from the Sandlot. It's technically a baseball sig. That's going to be out of $1.75. How about two Strouds? There it is. How about another one? I'll take another one. Hey, listen, last box. What a way to end it. A little CJ, and just as a bonus, there's more CJ. And some Hannah. Oh, what's going on? How have you been doing? Oh, yeah, man, it was heartbreaking. I shed some tears, I'm not gonna lie. I did a little mini marathon and definitely got choked up. But it was a shock. Definitely stunned. I hope you're well, man. Don't worry. Even though you just walked in on a card break, we really don't do cards either. These are just filler items. It is almost exclusively original art. And now that the sun is setting, I should probably shut the window. Give me a second to do that. There we go. There we go. Oh no. It's empty. What's going on, Daniel? How you doing? It's empty. You did good, my friend. Sad to see you go. Just prepping for Comic-Con. Hey, I know. You think the Knicks just won? I mean, listen, every once in a while, even a blind squirrel will find a nut. It's true. So, for those who don't know, Daniel will be joining us at Comic-Con Revolution. He will be there. We will be there. It's going to be fun. There are so many signers that we are going to be getting a hold of. Joshua Caceres is there again. So is Ron Lim. You can expect quite a few Ron Lim books coming. I picked out like 10 different artists that I was like, oh my goodness, I want their autograph. Dave Barron is gonna be there. There was a gaggle of folks, so you can expect numerous signed, sealed, delivered coming up. Signed comics. TMNT's cards are in. Don Ho absolutely blew it away. We're debating on adding another figure and doing exclusively Don Ho, which would raise the price a little bit. Like 10, 15 bucks. Not crazy. But you know what? I'll show you.
Welcome to my underground lair. You're just in time. Enjoy the share.
Hey, Daniel. Thanks for the sub. 12 months, that's a year. Doggy. It's almost like we met you around this time last year. Who'da thunk? Thank you, brother. I love you very much. And when you start streaming, you can bet your bottom dollar we'll be subbing to you too. All right, I gotta pull these up on my phone. And I'll make sure you don't see anything else. Okay. Hello, Paul Moistland. What's up, buddy? I miss you. I feel like we don't hang out enough. Just saying. Oh, look at this. Huh? Look at this. Are you kidding me? Yeah. This is why Don Ho is a legend. And yes, the top four absolutely go together. So somebody's going to want to trade for all four. Unbelievable work from Don. Unbelievable work. No. I don't know why, but he didn't put Casey in there. They are definitely. I mean, I think Don is. He's. Oh God, let me see. Button. Do. Ron Lim pencils, Don Ho inks and colors. But as you can see, he also does pencils. He inked Infinity Gauntlet with Ron Lim. So a lot of Ron Lim's work is also Don Ho's work. See? Scoob's like, OMG DC. Hey, that looks familiar. Right? I'm telling you, Scoobs. It's just redonkulous. It's so awesome, especially when you see the details of the inside and you're like, oh my God, this is what Comic-Con used to be. So, in addition to teasing a slight modification to TMNT, which will be available for next week, I believe, we have, I believe, launching tomorrow a signed, sealed, which is 10 signed comics and 10 variants. And then next week, we are not going to be live on Friday. We may not be live on Thursday either. It may just be Wednesday, getting everybody prepped for the con. I will already be in Ontario, California on Friday. And Thursday is going to be a night of rest, as I got to be in Ontario early. So I believe we may only be live Wednesday. Everything went out except for Money Mitch. Yours is going to be 2 packages. One package is already on its way, probably at your house. I need to find a smaller tube for your print. The one we had was way too big. Aside from that, James will be at Comic-Con Revolution. For those who go, you'll be able to see Jimmy.
So we're just done with phrasing, right? That's not a thing anymore?
I don't even know what phrasing is. Waffle Stomper. My brother will be there. I mean, of course, Daniel Gonzalez is going to be there. That's it. And can't wait for the team. Me neither, Lord Brownie. I was having a conversation with Doug, and I mean, I'm very open about it. And he's like, Don Ho is a certain price, and I'm like, I'm aware. And I said I would really like this one to have 5 figures because we got 5 different colored remarks. And he's like, well, that's going to move the price. I'm like, listen, if you get a 50% chance at getting a figure, I think it's worth $10 more. It is. It's going to be a DC family shindig. We will be there for Saturday. They will be going home Saturday night because he has drum lessons on Sunday. So it'll just be Nate, Doug, and I on Sunday unless T-Bone can make Sunday. I know he's got a race that weekend, so he may not be able to. But yeah, fun. Fun till Daddy takes the comics away. Next weekend, correct. This weekend, I have ABA, Therapy in-House, where they teach us to understand and communicate better with an autistic child. And then we have the draft Saturday night for DCD Collects. And then Sunday, I think, is fairly open. Unless Mrs. the Breaker has something planned. Hellbold, I would love to have you down. Absolutely. The problem is, I think if you came down, I'd never let you go back. And you'd be forced to live here. What did I do today? Oh, today I drove 40 miles round trip for a loaf of bread. It was worth it. Not bad of an idea. Hannah, Doug's wife, makes wicked sourdough. And she has broadened her sourdough flavors. So I get a phone call on Monday. And Doug says, DC, you're in trouble. Hannah wants to talk to you. And I'm like, if Hannah wants to talk to me, I'm not in trouble. And she says, I need to know what flavor you want. And I instantly knew she was talking about her bread. And I was like, oh, what are the choices? She said Hatch green chili, everything bagel seasoned, cheddar jalapeno, or roasted tomato garlic parm. I immediately knee-jerk was going to say, oh, it's got to be the roasted tomato garlic parm. But then I was like, well, I'm the only one in my family that would eat it. And the Hatch green chili, I'd be the only one in my family that ate it. But a cheddar habanero, I know, or a cheddar jalapeno, I know my brother and likely Melissa would eat it. So we went that route. So I got a phone call that at 10 o'clock, the bread was coming out of the oven if I was willing to drive to Doug's house, which is about 15, 20 miles away. 20, I think. So about 40 miles round trip. That I could have the bread fresh out the oven. I was getting dressed and out the door as I was hanging up the phone. I drove within the speed limit out there. The loaf was still hot when she handed it to me. And of course she had samples of the others. And it was so dense that when I got home from driving to their house, I handed the loaf, which was wrapped in a like kitchen towel, a thin towel, cloth. It was still warm. So my brothers said, you better cut that and have it now while it's still hot. So my brother and I cut a slice right out of the dead center. And it needed nothing. No butter, no anything. It was perfect. And now I don't want to share it with anyone. So good. If you ever become friends with Hannah and she offers you bread, say yes. Right, Sappouros, I really am regretting picking something somebody else would like. I should have picked the one nobody else would want, so then I wouldn't have to share. But I'm feeling generous. So now nobody want this one. So that's exactly. That is what my so here's a truth bomb for you. Breathed that one in a little too early before swallowing. Burned a little. So my father used to buy candy and pastries and food that nobody else liked.
A little bottle of water.
A little bottle of water.
A little bottle of water.
Thanks, Sappouros. I needed that. I also would have chosen the first one. But everyone here would love it. My dad used to do that, and he would be like, "Oh, it's gross. You won't like it." So I would try it, and it was gross. I didn't like it. Yeah. He also eats stuff he doesn't really like that he knows other people like. So my dad would eat like shark. He would eat goat cheese raw, basically, just throw it in the oven and just shovel it in his face. He would eat candy that was like violets and other candy that people were just like, nah, you can't eat many of those. He liked stuff that most people didn't like. And then he would always make me try it to see that I didn't like it so there would be more for him. And then I grew a liking for things that no one else liked. I like gross things now. I will eat almost anything once. Trying to think of a good example. What do I eat that nobody in the house will go near? Horned candy? I don't know what that is. Crickets? I mean, I eat crickets. Great source of protein. Hello, Crystal. Hello, Juan. Hello, baby Rhea. Hi, sweetie. Driving but listening. I hope everybody is well in your household. I love all of you. I just finished your scotch. Thank you. This is the last dram right here. Oh, good. The baby Juan and your dad at Revolution. Well, I'm sorry you're not going to be there. But listen. Rhea, good consolation prize. And don't you ever tell her I called her a consolation prize. You know what I mean. What are things that I've eaten that nobody else will eat? We're all good. Baby, 9 months old. Oh my great googly moogly. You have to work. Womp womp. There you go, Hellbolt. Listen, off the top of my head, I just can't remember. But there's like a whole bunch of things. Like I've had to tone it down, having James in the household. If he is repulsed by the smell of something, or the texture or look of something, he won't eat for an entire day. So the reason I can't remember is because I've actually had to tone down the things I like, and have been eating more bland and neutral things for my son's sake. So. Trying to think of ones when I was younger that we eat besides crickets. Nothing comes to mind. Now I just look like a liar and a jackass. Okay. Well then. I'm sorry. I did. It was delicious. Q does have 5 first-round picks, and I don't think Q wants 5 first-round picks. Q has been trying to trade me picks for my quarterback for a while. I don't have a pick until the 7th pick of the second round, and I already know who I'm picking. I'm picking somebody in the second round that should be picked in the 4th, but I don't have a 4th round pick. So I'm just grabbing my guy and walking out. That's it. As a matter of fact, I may tell everybody who I'm going to pick, because nobody has the cojones to pick them in the first 2 rounds, because they're a 7th round draft pick. And they may not even make the roster. But I just like the guy, so I'm going to pick him. And I've picked people for worse reasons. You have 1/4. That's it. That's at the end. Well, then, you know what, Dangle? Maybe you and I can make a little trade. Maybe there's a guy on your team worth a late 2nd and a late 4th. I'd have to look at my roster. I honestly have not seen my roster in that league in a while. Let me show you. So we did a remainders draft. That is a draft where the bottom 6 teams all agreed to throw all of their players into a pool. You got to hold all your players and picks. You got to hold 4 players or picks, and the rest get thrown in. And then we random the draft, and then you draft a new team from the bottom 6 teams, and then a couple of the higher teams donated players to the pool to help, because there was such a disparity between the bottom 6 and the top 6 that it allowed it to be a little bit more competitive. So I did participate in that. I brought 6 first-round picks to the table. That is, I think, why they invited me. Is because I held most of the first round. The players I held were Justin Fields, Brock Purdy, the 3rd overall pick, and Breece Hall. Yeah, man, we'll talk then. We'll talk. So I ended up trading away Breece Hall and a 27 first for the 2nd overall pick in the draft and Keon Coleman. And this is the team I ended up with when all was said and done. Fields, Purdy, Cam Ward, Algier, Eckler, Omarion Hampton, Kendra Miller, Javonte, Keon Coleman, Romeo Doubs, Josh Downs, Matthew Golden, Andre Yosivas, Van Jefferson, Deontay Johnson, Adonai Mitchell, Jalen Naylor, Josh Reynolds, Wan'Dale Robinson, Khalil Shakir, Jalen Waddle, Malik Washington, and Michael Wilson, Kyle Pitts, Dalton Schultz, Jonnu Smith, Cade Stover, and Josh Wiley. Not bad, considering it was a remainders draft. But I drew enough draft capital to get Omarion and Cam Ward and Golden on the team. So a nice injection of young people. Dangle, how do you feel about adding defensive points? Are you against it? I know there was one team that was very vocal. Listen, Harvey is going to get fed the ball, but I don't think he's got the physicality and the overall talent to be a bell cow in Denver. I'm not knocking him. I'm sure he's a great guy, and I'm definitely not an athlete myself anymore. But it's hard to see him filling the role Javonte is going to be doing in Dallas. Deer poop! There you go. Kill them. Just make sure you do it legally. Have you ever hunt deer? There's a very specific way you have to gut them and skin them. I can tell you how. I grew up in a hunting household. We did not hunt for sport, we hunted for food. 100% of the animal was used in one form or another. First and foremost, the guts and the offal, as it's called, were all buried, which is fantastic fertilizer. We took it to a processing plant that skinned them, kept the deer pelts. Antlers were kept and recycled as deer calls. How many 1800s left? Like 14? Yeah, I got a fresh case plus 4. The skin was kept. The bones were ground and used for fertilizer as well. There's a certain type of tree that bone meal is very good for, and it was used for those. And we used all of the meat, all of the shoulder, the flank, the back strap, the butt, all of that was used. The lesser meats were used for sausage. And anything that couldn't be used for that were ground up and fed to dogs. We did not believe in waste at all with those animals. We hunted only deer. We did not do turkey. And we fished. And what we only kept, what we would eat, we would catch and release anything else. If it was a nice rainbow trout or a salmon, we were keeping it. If it was too small or if it was something inedible, it went back in the water. There was one type of, what was it? Is it sheephead or steelhead? There was something that was considered invasive, and we were told to kill them. So we did, those fish did get killed. Those fish, we just cut their heads off and threw them back in. Unless they were pregnant, then we didn't throw them back in. Those were put under a tree. Orange flags. There you go. You know what? Listen, my fishing years were from age like 7 to 12. So it's a stretch to remember. After I grew old enough to shoot a gun, I was a hunter and never really went fishing. Unless it was deep sea fishing, and in which case everything that you get deep sea fishing you keep. If it's big enough, legally. What was an invasive fish species in Buffalo? 1980s. Because I don't think they have an issue with those fish anymore. But what's carp? Yeah, the perch were fine. We perch were okay. It was these bastards right here. Yep. Yeah, look at you. You know. Visiting the property tomorrow, find out proposed plan of work, running longer drain. Oh, yeah, listen, Scuba, I can tell you from experience at my parents' house that they built themselves, they did not put the drain pipe far enough. They did 25 feet. In hindsight, we ended up with flooding. It needed to be 50. Do not skimp on drainage. I cannot tell you how often we flooded because of that. Silver carp. That was them. Cut their heads off, throw them back in. If they're pregnant, put them under a tree. That was it, man. Let's see if I can get the photo on. Yeah, they were easy to spot. They were the ugliest fish in the water, and they were the only ones that are 100% white/silver. Every other fish in Buffalo region was colorful. We had rainbow trout, brown trout, salmon. We had bluegill, sheephead. Those are the ones I remember. The rainbow trout was really plentiful when I was younger, and you could eat them. Salmon were decent. Yeah, Saboros ain't lying. They're a good fight, Dangle. They're a great fight because they are big bodied and they're hefty. But they eat everything and choke out the better varietals. Downslope? Oh, it'll be easy. Yeah, you just gotta bury the pipe then. We had ours originally buried, and then it wasn't long enough, so they had to dig it up, do above ground for like 6 months. And then after that winter, they buried 100 feet or yards or whatever it was. And then we did a secondary ditch from the end of that pipe to the side of the road, which is legal where we're in farmland. It's absolutely legal to do that because there's large drainage at the side of the roads out there in the boonies. Yep. Oh, that's Daniel Gonzalez's Doc Holliday that I'm not 100% sure I'm ever going to let Doug sell. Once I get enough money, I'm absolutely going to hire Daniel to do a proper Val Kilmer Doc Holliday. But right now I'm poor. I should say right now I'm California poor. And it's not in the cards because I want to do like a nice one because of my relationship with Val. Don't get me wrong, Val would have not known who I was if he had seen me a third time. But to me, it was real. Just saying. I'll show it to you. I'll show it to you because you'll probably never get it. Telling you, listen, I don't think y'all realize how good Daniel is. Daniel's paintings sell for thousands of dollars. That last one he just did of the two skeletons stargazing, it's a $5,000 painting. I'm your Huckleberry, it's right. The fact that we have his stuff for between 450 and 550 is a tenth of what he charges. Sapporos, I did. And listen, I know it got a lot of hate online. I know a lot of people are like, what the H? I dig it, dude. I think it's cool. I get it. The mammoth, I understand once I did the research. And it's a cool nod to Utah. I'm not on the hate train. I'm not. I am not on the hate train. I will cast my vote as let them roll, let them cook, let them do their thing. The Alien Predator? Oh yeah. Yeah, he posted it earlier, Scoops. I'm not gonna hate on it. I'm not going to down it. It's definitely it's not. There's worse things that could have happened. I dig it. What do I think of the logo itself? It's good. I think it's a little too edgy, and I don't mean that literally. I mean it figuratively. I think I know that logo will progress. That is just their first logo. I think you're going to see it progress over time, and I'm very interested to see what it turns into. Yeah, it's not bad. It's Oh, did I not? Oh my god, hold on a second. I was supposed to change the price of something. Let me see if I did. I don't think I did. Oh, In My Hand is supposed to be, if you liked In My Hand, I forgot to reduce In My Hand. Hold on. In My Hand is going on clearance now, too. Where is it? Where is it? Says we have 4. Do we really have 4? We do have 4. All right. Let's take it down to $84.99. What else can I discount? Is there anything else I'm allowed to discount? I think we've already clearanced everything else out. Yeah, that's done, that's done. That's done, that's done, that's done, that's done. Yeah, everything is at its lowest price that it can go. So there you go. Well, the worst possible cut sig is going to be Bruce Lee. Because I think there was only 2 in the entire run. 8-year probably is still your best chance. I wonder if 1800 has one. Doesn't say it. There's only one historical left, and there's only one 8-year left. So do with that information what you will. Kate says, okay, we have you on in the car. Hello, car. What's the spoilers for next week? Oh, it's TMNT. Sorry. You missed it. They're closing down who? Super Break? I have no idea. Oh, okay. Got it. I thought you were talking about Super Break. I was like, I have no idea. We just talked to him, so I don't think so. Oh, yeah, dude. I will combine your shipping with your previous order. Yeah, I got you, Dangle. It's not a problem. I got you, homie. I look out for you, dude. I'm not gonna financially recover. It's too soon. Kate, so this one actually might be about $10 more, only because I think I'm gonna put a 5th figure in there, and it's going to have Don Ho's artwork. And hey, Denny, if you're driving, pull over. You might crash. Holy shnikes. Look at what Don Ho did. There's a reason he's a legend. And yes, the top 4 connect. So somebody's going to have to trade for those to make the set. I haven't decided if I'm going to put the set in there. Yeah, Money Mitch's like, no trades. My brother thought that was a funny tattoo. Golly gee willikers, Dangle. You like that price, didn't you, Dangle? That was a nice discount. I'm good, Money Mitch. How are you doing? All right, let's get this order correct. It's one of these. It's one of these. It's one of these, and one of these, and one of these, and one of these. Dangle knows I'm on a hot streak. Dangle, how do you want me to go about this? Any particular order? Excuse me. Carbonated water. Oh. Do your thing. All right. Let's do In My Hand last. We're going to jump into historical premium first. Do you have Signal? Do you have, never mind. All right, the very last box of 2023 historical premium goes to Dangle. He's feeling it.
You just got dangled.
We're on a hot streak today. We pulled a C.J. Stroud heater of an autograph. Let's get another one. Bonne chance, mon frère. War plans. Oh, baby! You got a great card. Jorge Washington. And yeah, that's ink, baby. That's right, the Uno de Uno Damien. We are on a streak, and look at Dangle, that streak continues. Continues. That's legit, homie. Now listen, I don't want to stir the pot. And I don't want to give you false hope. But did anybody see a fairly successful Broadway show called Hamilton? Raise your hand if you saw Hamilton. I did. I saw it off-Broadway with the official touring company. One thing I learned from Hamilton is during the war and for some time after it, a certain somebody did the writing for George Washington and wrote the letters and wrote up the agreements and wrote up documents for Mr. Washington. Depending on the date on these sheets, you know who may have actually done the writing? Alexander Hamilton. Now, I'm not saying that this is Alexander Hamilton's writing. However, if this is pre 1779, there's a chance that that is Alexander Hamilton's writing. Listen, Google that ish. Google that ish. You'll find out I'm not lying. Just throwing that out there. Starting with a banger. Let's get another banger. Let's get another. We got a flapper. Can we get a banger? Yes, we can. John Adams, that's ink again. Oh, dangle. Oh, dangle, we're doing it. Dangle, we are doing it. They would. More docs, buddy. More ink. Let's keep that fire alive. Now, I believe those are the 2 of the 3 hits that are going to be in here. So we can kind of move quickly. Abraham Lincoln. Chester Arthur. All right, let's get it. Oh, dangle. Oh, dangle! 2 out of 45. Washington, Jefferson, and Franklin. Hey, buddy. Hot, hot, hot. Hot, hot, hot. He says, "Aw, sussin' buddy, we on fire. Look at this. Look at this mess. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it." That's a good box, man. That's a hot little box right there. The last one was hot, hot, hot. As Poindexter used to say, hot, hot, hot. All right, 2024 Piece of the Past. This is some 8-year. Do we have an envelope in here? Is there an envelope in here? All right, no envelope. Let's see what we got. TJ writing. Hey, buddy. Look at this. More ink. Man, you, sir, are killing this. It's that new hotness. That new hotness. That good. Booyah, TJ. Everybody's great grandfather. You're not my real dad. TJ's related to all of us. There's a little Billy the Kid. That's a piece of stock. Don't know what to. But there it is. There's a smidgen of ink on there. JFK. Bobby. Oh, there we go. Little Washington and TJ. Some old school printing. Wyatt Earp, man. Oh, yeah. Nice. Another triple. All right, last pack. Oh, there's a good ending. How about a little Vinnie Van Gogh? There's some contemporary handwriting. I actually went to the Getty Museum this weekend and saw a couple of his pieces. Well, one of his pieces. That is awesome. Dangle loves happy endings. That's why he's got 13 children. All right, now we're getting to some 2024 Keepsake in My Hand edition. Every single box has a guaranteed written word or signature by somebody famous in history. These have been hit and miss. Let's hope that all of these are hits. Noel Coward out of 100. What up, Doug? I gotta look up Noel Coward. I don't know who Noel Coward is. I'm sure Doug does. Doug knows everything. Sir Noel Pierce Coward was an English playwright, composer, director, actor, and singer, known for his wit, flamboyance, and what Time called a sense of personal style, a combination of cheek and chic, pose and poise. During the Second World War, he volunteered for war work, running the British propaganda office in Paris. Worked with the Secret Service. Wait, what? Had the Germans invaded Britain, Coward was scheduled to be arrested and killed by them. Apparently, he was really high on the Nazi blacklist. Hey, listen, if you hate Nazis, you're okay with me. Dude's pretty dope. Dig it, man, dig it. Noel Coward was considered the ultimate cool. Yeah, it looks like that. Oh, I did. I actually, Doug, I mentioned it in the beginning of the show. That was actually one of the early things that I talked about. Well, there you go. That's a pretty cool cat right there. I dig it. Noel Coward. That was worth a bit of research. I know, sorry, Sir Coward. Put some respect on that name. And he deserves it. I tip my non-existent hat to him. As a matter of fact, I'll raise a nice little toast to Sir Coward. All right, let's do another one. Let's get Albert Einstein. Charles Francis Adams. Chuck Francis Adams. Charles Francis Adams Sr. was an American historical editor, writer, politician, and diplomat. As United States Minister to the United Kingdom during the American Civil War, Adams was crucial to Union efforts to prevent the British recognition of the Confederate States of America and maintained European neutrality to the utmost extent. Adams also featured in national and state politics before and after the Civil War. He had 7 children, including John Quincy Adams. His father was John Quincy Adams, his grandfather was John Adams, and his son was John Quincy II. Hey now, that's a famous papa. That's a good bloodline right there. Overseer of Harvard University, and built the Stone Library at Peacefield, which is now part of the Adams National Historical Park in Quincy, Massachusetts. Well, there you go. There's an American. There's a solid American. There you go, man. There's a good American historical autograph. A lot of our founding fathers were birthed from this man. Or he is in that bloodline to some extent. Dope. Considering he died in... When did he die? He died in 1886. So this is pre-1886. Just putting a date on there for you. It's almost as old as my house. All right, 2 more to go. Okay. Maybe we save that one for last. All right, last one. John Singer Sargent. That, I don't know if that's a word. I think he just dropped his quill. Lord Brownie, you will be interested in the final box, my lord. You will. John Singer Sargent was an American expat artist considering the leading portrait painter of his generation. For his evocations of Edwardian era luxury, he created roughly 900 oil paintings and more than 2,000 watercolors, as well as countless sketches and charcoal drawings. His Over documents worldwide travel from Venice to Tyrell, Corfu, Capri, Spain, the Middle East, Montana, Maine, and Florida. Born in Florence to American parents, he was trained in Paris before moving to London, living most of his life in Europe. Shut up, is this him? Oh my goodness, that man could paint. Daniel, are you seeing this? Kate, are you seeing this? Boy, and people gave Rembrandt attention. Dang, that's awesome. Wow. Wow. Stunning. There's him painting it. Actually, no. It's finished. It's framed. He's painting something else. Oh, man. That is awesome. That is really cool. That's how I feel. Oh, sorry. Tasteful nudity. Jeez, that is very well done. Very well done. Hey, anybody that can go park that car in the Harvard Yard can go see this one in Boston. Woo, Bowie. And very lies. Dope! 44 out of 100. I mean, he drew his words. He didn't write them. All right. Listen, this next one is the case hit. This last one is the case hit, folks. It is the case hit. There's no doubt about it. No doubt about it. This is the case hit. My lord, this is somebody that may be in your bloodline. I want to get this right. All right. Without a doubt, this is the case hit. Ladies and gentlemen, shall I introduce to you grandson of Queen Victoria, son of King Edward VII and Queen Alexandra, the Honorable King George V. Yeah, this is the case hit, kids. There's no doubt about it. No doubt about it. His son ended up being King Edward VII. His other son was King George VI, who, by the way, also would be, is it grandfather to Queen Elizabeth? What up, T-Bone? I believe this is Queen Elizabeth's grandfather, which would make it King Charles's great-grandfather. So there you go. Dangle, let me ask you this. What kind of night have you had tonight? It's kind of like the olden days. It's been nothing but fire. T-Bone, we got a CJ Stroud autograph. We got ourselves a 1 of 1. We got ourselves a Billy the Kid with a little bit of ink on it. We got some George Washington ink. We got some TJ ink, some Ben Franklin ink. We were inked out in every single thing we pulled. And then we snagged ourselves a King George. Hey, that's a good day. True dat. Wasn't Billy the Kid Auto. It's Billy the Kid Inc. I don't think there's anything that's going to top that. The only thing that would be remotely close is the Bruce Lee keepsake if one of those last two had something owned personally by Bruce Lee. Those are the only things that would compare. I don't even think it would top King George, but that's the only thing that would possibly compare. And it would have to be one that he personally owned. That's it. I can't imagine anything else coming close. I don't know if 1800 Kaleidoscope has cut cigs in it. Did King George have one of his wives hung? If she deserved it, probably. Let me see here. Oh, Shisa, we missed the latest Supercharged. I should have paid more attention. So it does not look like... Oh! Look for randomly inserted redemptions for full-sized signed items from the 1800s in Kaleidoscope. I was wrong. There are signed things in here. It says it right here. Henry VIII had his wife beheaded. Not hanged. She was actually... two of his wives were beheaded. Anne Boleyn was beheaded. And the other one was. The other one was botched. The second one was clean. Any particular cans? Let me give you your shipping. Let's go with Grieve and Chipper. Those are to be random to the homies. The cans, you want me to random can? Extrapolate. You also get the bonus pack. All right. So it's a giveaway then. Chipper Jones, Ben Grieve. I know because it's Ben Grieve. I know Sapporo's will want to be in on this one. So we will give away 2 cans. Not the birds, but these. If you would like to win one of these, please give me a moment to set up a thing. All right, if you want to be in with the good graces of Dangle and you would like to win one of these cans, I want you to go ahead and type into chat Dangle. And you will be added to the list. Any more than 3? Otherwise, those odds are pretty dang good. Out of stock on being dangled. Carlos is like, give me another one. Dangle's like, give me one. Kate's like, I'm not even going to try. Is there no one else? All right, I guess it's these 5. You're in, Dangle. All right, 5 will enter, 2 will win. Out of 7, here we go. Survey says, Lord Brownie, Money Mitch, you are winners. All right, Lord Brownie, you got Ben Grieve. Are you ready to see what's inside, or do you want me to send it to you sealed? Open it. What up, Craig? We were talking about throwing away Wednesdays, but we decided to keep them. For now. All right, Lord Brownie. Let's see what's in your Grieve. Cards for you, my lord. Oh, it's the big hurt. The Nugenics guy. He's got a lot of free tea. That's Kevin Brown. Noma. Hey, Garrett. Ooh. Rush. Oh, Dave Justice, listen. How can you not like Dave Justice? A-Rod. At least his butt. Mark McGuire. Josen. Shannon. Oh, Wade Boggs. Put on that SPF, Wade, and do it in a seductive manner. 72 Beers Boggs. Livan Hernandez was formerly one of the aces of what country's national team? The Dominican Republic, Cuba, Venezuela, or Mexico? Scuba says Venezuela. Scuba would be wrong. The answer, Cuba. All right, Lord Brownie, there you go, bud. Money Mitch. Money Mitch, do you want yours opened or sealed? Rip it, rip it, rip it, rip it. He's like, it's Chipper Jones. Open it, for God's sake. Wouldn't it be cool if you got a Chipper Jones in your Chipper Jones? Thompson. Kenny Lofton. Paul. Garrett. Rush. Justice. Jeter. You shot Jeter. Jeter's like, what are you doing? Oh, he's out. Hey, look, you got a chipper in your chipper. It all works out as planned. Listen, I'm hot tonight, folks. You better get in on this. It's happening. It's happening. All night long, it's been happening. Come get it. Gien. Gonzalez. What former teammate of Greg Maddux went to the same high school as Maddux? Mike Morgan, Tyler Houston, Mike Maddux, Dave Justice. I'm going to say Mike Maddux went to school with Greg Maddux. Sounds like it hurts. Tyler Houston! Oh, that's so smart. Morgan went to the same high school as Maddux, but they were never teammates. Tyler Houston. Ain't that some ish? There you go. Your chipper can caused chaos. All right, some Bruce Lee. Whoopsh, there he is. Enter the Dragon. Out of a Hyundai, Flex that. Out of 50. Train. Hey, man. Nice. Your bonus pack actually produced. I know. Let's see something awesome. Let's get a red band card. We need something red banded. I mean, listen, it's been Dangle's night so far. I wouldn't be surprised if both were red banded. Dangle's been doing some things. Hold on. Let me look. Oh my goodness gracious, Dangle. You are correct. It looks like I bought a box of Bruce Lee. I'm fine with that. You have 1800s coming. Worse things have happened. All right, let's continue to see what's inside. Wah, wah. What we got here? Oh, no big deal, just a 101. Yeah, I'm okay with that. I am perfectly okay with accidentally buying a 1-of-1 Bruce Lee. Perfectly fine. There are no mistakes, folks. There are only happy accidents. What's going on, Roku City? How are you doing? Sky Blue Topaz. There you go. There you go. Collecting shiny streamers like Pokemon. Thank you for being shiny. Hey man, listen. I do what I can. Thank you so much for coming by and making us shiny. Roku City, my name is DC. This is DCD Collects. You will see Doug, the CEO of DCD Collects, in the chat. He's hanging out with us tonight. We do sports cards and memorabilia a little bit, only every once in a while, not very often. Traditionally, and what we do the most of, is actually original art with comic book artists, original artists, as well as signed comics. with famous artists and writers and you name it from the comic book industry. So if you like comics and original art, you came to the right place. You just so happen to be here during a little bit of cards. All right, phone died. I just typed out I didn't buy any Bruce Lee. You did. You did, Dangle, and that means I bought Bruce Lee. And if you missed it, Dangle, since I grabbed the wrong box, I just bought myself a 1-of-1 Bruce Lee. I have a feeling my ROI is going to be pretty dang good on that one. Which means there's one left. We'll put that guy back there. You actually got some 1800. '24 Pieces of the Past Kaleidoscope Edition. 4 packs per box, 4 cards per pack, 4 relics per box. Oh man. Redemptions, here we come.
Oh, you just got dangled.
Dangle, dangle, dangle. So, Dangle, I misread your order. We were talking about Bruce Lee, and you're like, oh, let's try our luck. So I was still thinking Bruce Lee when you made your purchase of 1800. So I opened a Bruce Lee. And since you didn't buy it, that means I did. So this is actually yours, 2024 Piece of the Past. Let's just say, Dangle, I'm still fire tonight. I am inadvertently my own fire, though. I'll take it. If I'm going to make a mistake, I want to do it in a night where I'm hot, hot, hot. All right, Dangle Lang, let's see what you got. Schwab. Douglas. Harry Houdini. Oh, Dangle. Oh, that's just Thomas Jefferson. That's just John Adams. How about a little Alexander Hamilton? And maybe, just maybe, some Abraham Lincoln. Dangle's like, oh, poo. Yep, that just happened. Muy caliente. Sí, muy caliente. Geronimo! Me. That's Nat Love. Nah, we're not interested. It's not ink. We want ink. Show us ink. Give us the ink. Where are... Looks like I am out. All right, we'll figure it out later. Frick. That's his name. Really? A trio to go with your quad? Houston Colton Morse. Still not enough ink. The ball is nice. Thanks. All right, come on, ink. Jesse James, Butch Cassidy, Billy the Kid. Abraham Lincoln. No ink. What a dud box. All right. This box has to be better. There's a law. And the law says this one must be better. Wyatt Earp, Doc Holliday, Wild Bill Hickok. Let's get some ruthless aggressors on the last one. Jefferson, Adams, Hamilton, and Lincoln. That looks familiar. That looks very familiar. Zebulon. Boom, 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 boom. All right, this got to get good. The redemption has to be here now. Bert. Colt. Tesla. Oh, now we've got some ink. Dr. Livingston, I presume. Now we've got it. Now we're taking it to the promised land. All right. Let's get one more. Last pack. Here we go. Thomas Edison's ink. It's ink. It's right there and there. So there you go. We did get some ink at the end. There you go, man. That's a lot of ink. Boy. All right, it is 20 after 8 Pacific. Let's do last call. Last call, folks. The call is last. Boy, went on a tear today. Mitch and Lord Brownie. Oh, Money Mitch, I don't know if you heard the announcement earlier. All of the shipping was done. Yours is going to be in 2 boxes. One of the boxes you should have already received or will be receiving tomorrow. Your signed print, I need to get a tube for. The tube I had is just gigantic and it's ridiculous. So I will be going to Staples tomorrow to grab a tube for your print. Oh, you just got dangled. All right, let's see.
A little bottle of water.
A little bottle of water. A little bottle of water.
Thanks, Carlos. I needed that. Oh, we're just leaving, Blind Cat. We're out the door. Dangle says, I refuse to end it like this. Please do another 2 1800s. You're in luck. All right, Dangle, I'm going to give you a choice. I have the last 2 boxes of the case you just endured, or I have a fresh case. Now, here's the thing. Nothing crazy came out of that last case. So there's a chance the Crazy Pants card is in one of these 2 boxes. Then here I have a solid case. How would you like to go about it? All right. Your lips to my ears. 2024 Piece of the Past Kaleidoscope Edition 1800s. We are looking for redemptions for full-size signed items from the 1800s. Dangle. We were on a hot streak all day long. The box before last fizzled a little, but the last box was a bit of a redeemer. Can we go one better? Bon chance. Mon frere. Let's get nasty now. Let's get some signatures. Let's do the good. Curry, Keller, Tubman, and Truth. Not inked. JD. Hank. Nicola. No ink. Colt, Morse, and Houston, no ink. Man. Come on, you. Be good. Wyatt Earp. Hey, this is cool. That's not ink, but that's awesome. Is that's a newspaper. And is that Roman numeral? Is that DCCCIII? So I imagine there would be an M in front of it. So let's say MDCCCIII. So 1,000, 500, 600, 700, 800. 1803? I don't think that lines up with Wyatt Earp. Yeah, he was born in 1848. That'd have been a little bit before his time. Either way, it's an 1803 newspaper. So that's actually pretty awesome in and of itself. All right, if you're not ink, I'm going to be mad. Here's the deal. If there is no ink in these 4 packs, I'm just going to give Dangle the 1 of 1. That's how I roll. I got to stand by my ability to pull heat. If there is no ink in these 4 packs, Dangle gets a 1 of 1. Bet. Jesse James, Billy the Kid, Butch Cassidy, there's something metallic in there, and Harden. Oh, I think that's just a little bit of the, yeah, that the edge just didn't cut completely. That's what that is. JQA, Andy, Marty, Charles Post, Enemies. He enjoyed Enemies. 2 more to go. Garfield, loved lasagna. Arthur, Grover, loves chickens. Munch, Monet, and Cezanne. All right. Only one card stands between you and a 101. Emily Dickinson, Kit Carson, Marie Curie. We have not pulled anything ink-wise from her, so it's a pretty safe bet unless we finally pull some ink from the radioactive one. Congratulations, Dangle! You beat me at my bet. Therefore, you have scored the 1 of 1 Bruce Lee. Hey now. There you go, broski. Congratulations. Actually, let's get these a little safer, shall we? All right. We are continuing last call. Is there anyone else? Ow. Since technically didn't get it pulled, you did. See, I wagered that I would be providing you with ink in the final box. I failed, and I'm a man of my word. It's yours, homie. Enjoy. Plus, honestly, I would just throw it on eBay anyway, so at least it goes to you. All right, folks, continuing. Last call, last call. Likely tomorrow. What's left? 1 Bruce Lee, 2 Bruce Lee Kaleidoscope, and 1800s Kaleidoscope, and 1 Star Wars tin. That's pretty much it. Man, Pinion Paint is still going. She's got to be on like hour 4 or 5 now. Hour 5, yeah. So, anybody do anything fun this weekend? We did Knott's Berry Farms, and we did the Getty Museum. Anybody else do anything this weekend? Spent too much on comics. Well, Free Comic Book Day does that to you. The free comics are just the catalyst to get you to spend the money. It is. Did they give out any key issues this year? Because I know it was what, 2, 3, 4. 4 years ago was the first appearance of Bloodline. Went to Micah Hyde charity baseball game. Nice. I like Micah. He's a good dude. Ooh. Dangle. We haven't touched Kaleidoscope in a while. This should be interesting. Two Transformers, Mark Spears Monsters. Dope. Preacher #1, signed by Ennis and Fabry. That is a keeper. Dangle. You're going to pick your box. Left, right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Have at it. Also, any particular tin. Right number 5. Sounds good. I'm just updating our stock and removing some stuff from the site really quick, so bear with me just a moment. I don't want people to think we still have stuff left over. The 1800, I had the wrong stock amount. It had 1 instead of 10. So there's 9 more put back on the site. All right, he said right number 5, so let's grab right number 5. That would be that bad boy right there. Trying to see if there's any. Blind Cat, do you watch baseball? No? Carlos, I know you watch baseball. Are you still here? I mean, he should be in bed. Sepulros. I don't have any A's left. All right, Dangle, open or closed? So I'll give you a Frank Thomas sealed. Frank's a good name. All right, 2024, Piece of the Past, 1800. You gotta do better this time. I'm sure he is. He's got heightened T. It sounds like he gets it all the time because of Nugenics. All right, Dangle. Let's make the news. Well, that's a really good, promising start. Some ink. Ooh. Two out of 25, Andrew Jackson. Thank God it's got a cover on it, because, man, that's scratchy. So far, 2 packs, 2 hits. I like it. I like it. This one feels chunky. A little bit chunkier than the other ones. It's TJ. Ooh, Crockett and Boone. Daniel Boone. Davy Crockett, king of the wild frontier. Fun fact, Doug used to know Davy Crockett. It's a true story. Here's one we haven't done in a hot minute. It's the Bruce Lee Keepsake Kaleidoscope Edition, and yes, there are red banded cards in here. Let's get a red banded. Oh, that is amazing. Bruce and Floyd. Wowie. Dangle. Take a look at that. I like gold. That's a promising start. Out of 50. Bruce. What's up, lulls? What's going on, friend? How you doing? Long time no see. How have you been? Lulls. We're just looking at some Bruce Lee cards. Then we're going to do a little bit of Star Wars. And then we're going to call it a night. We are looking for red banded cards. Those are cards that have a red band on the back. That mean they have relics from the Bruce Lee estate. Goated. Good. Be so nice if he was still around to sign stuff. We know that suit. We don't even need it to be in color to know what color that is. There it is. Ooh, we got parallel. 23 out of $150. I've been all right. I have been managing. We are gearing up for Comic-Con Revolution in Ontario, California next weekend. So it has been busy. All right, last pack. I got my brother in from New York. He's been hanging out. We took him to...
I have no idea what's going on right now.
How about? We took him to Knott's Berry Farm and to the Getty Museum here in Cali. So that was a lot of fun. All right, we are looking for a known SIG. We are also looking for a very particular one. If Mr. Barry gets pulled, I will trade a 101 Star Wars card for it. Because my son is a big fan. We haven't pulled anything extremely low numbered out of here in a long while. I think we had a 25 not too long ago, but I'm talking like low. It's going to cost the 6.9 Lando? Never happening. That will be cremated with me. Hey, Hellbolt, you stay awesome. I believe this is the pack that should have the signature in it. It should be the next card. Ooh, then it is the next pack. There it is. David Pascasi, the Twi'lek Major Domo. There he is again. Oh, thanks. I appreciate it. Hey, listen, I try to have an enjoyable show. Even if it's not your fandom, I try to make it exciting. Waiting for certain emails. Hopefully good things. Hey, listen, Hellbolt, I agree, man. I want nothing but amazing things for you. I want nothing but amazing things for everybody watching. It's kind of my thing. I kind of want a 101 to pop out of this pack. Or at least one of the next 2 packs. Love you too, Hellbolt. Boba. All right, last pack, homie. There you go. Woo. All right, continuing with the trend of last call. Last call, last call. Dangle says, do it again. 2 more 18 hundies. Oh, not that one. Buy a random Funko Pop. You mean like one of these? I got 2 hiding there for future use. Ow, I keep getting shocked by that. All right. Dangle, you got 2 more coming. Left, right, center, left, right, center. 1, 2, 3, 4. Name them. He wants Lull and Blind Cat to choose. All right, folks. Center. Blind Cat's already like I know it's left 3. All right, now it's left and right 1 through 4. Lulls, it's up to you. I think like Blind Cat has like 0 lag. He's able to answer instantaneously. All right, Dangle. Let's get it. Still looking for the redemption for the pieces. No whammies. No whammies. None. No whammies. No whammies, big money, stop. Vinnie Van Gogh. A's. Barbie Marbois, Monroe, and Dr. Livingston, I presume. It's cute, but it's not ink. Whole lot of not ink. Wild Bill Hickok, P.T. Barnum, Harry Houdini, and P.T. Barnum's partner, Mr. Bailey. Is it John Bailey? James Bailey. James Bailey. And it was Buffalo Bill, not Wild Bill. Yeah. This one's got to be better than that one. There's Wild Bill. Naismith Doubleday in camp. Well, the good news is, Dangle, we don't really have any left. And I don't know if we're going back to that well. Last pack. Van Gogh. Charlie Chaplin. Beethoven. And Samuel Clemens. Lost in Snow by Vinnie Van Gogh. That's right, all blank. I like where your head's at, Hellbolt. I like where your head's at. My family's wondering where I am. I'm telling them to turn on the screen, and they'll see me. My job is literally public. All right, Dangle, I love you, man. If Dangle's leaving, that means we all need to leave. You know what? There's only two of us. Let's not raid. Let's just go home. All right, folks, sorry, lulz, you caught us at the end of the show, but don't worry. I love you. I love each and every one of you. So do me a favor. Take care of yourselves and each other so we can do this again tomorrow. Tomorrow I'm going to have some signed comic books for you. That should be fun. Take care, be safe. I love you all. Good night.